going on, man? It's a busy, busy, busy day. I knew it was gonna be a busy day. I got more content I need to bring to you after this. The Key and Neff show. Shout out to Keon. Um, he gave me the news that the Giants fired their head coach Brian the Ball. So I don't know why they waited till now instead of the end of the season. They must have a coach in mind that they want. I'm wondering who's out there, maybe like Bill Belichick or something. I'm thinking Bill Belichick. Can you imagine? I mean, I wouldn't fire no coach in the middle of the season unless it was Bill Belichick or somebody of that stature. You know what I mean? So let's find out what happened. I have some more information on this shit. So
Real strength isn't pushing through pain. It's
I have some more information on some other shit that we're gonna get into after this one. So it's gonna be a busy day, and we also supposed to be doing the smoke and ball podcast later on today. I think everybody's just getting their stuff in order, so shout out to the squad. But we got a whole bunch of news we got to do today, man.
treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
Was out there, and it was addressed, and it was discussed. The fourth.
And Thanksgiving listening party starts at 8. $5 gets you in the door. $5 get your music played on my platform, and if you want, I could have people react to it and let you know if they don't like it, or I could have my co-host come on and maybe they give their opinion on it, so it's not just a one-sided or But if it doesn't work, if I don't get nobody has really been hitting me up on it. So if nobody's really hitting me up on it, I'm gonna just find something else to do Thanksgiving that's entertaining for my followers. And then, the goal. I haven't looked, so I don't know if anybody has sent me no money yet. The phone that has the real cash app with everything that I need to know is here. It's not charged. It's been dead. I haven't turned it on in weeks. All right, so maybe sometime next month I'll charge it, turn it on, and I'll check if anybody has donated to the channel. You donate to the channel, you will get a shout out. But I don't know anything that's going on with my Cash App. This phone has not been charged in a while. So if you are sending money, shout out to you. It's empty, shaming y'all for not supporting. But thank you if you are watching the channel, though. We do appreciate at least you doing that. If you can't afford to donate, at least like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever. But let's get into the news. Let's find out what happened.
Monday edition of PFT Live. The Chicago Bears did it again. The New York Giants did it again. For the fourth time this year on the road, the Giants blew a double-digit lead. They have lost 11 straight road games. They are 3-19 over the last 22. These are your New York Giants.
It's another just crushing heartbreaker. I mean, just put it this way. The game is 17-7. They're driving. They're controlling the game. Jackson Dart is loose again, running. Had a phenomenal day. The game plan was pretty damn good on the offensive side of the ball. He threw the ball well. The quarterback design runs. The Bears didn't know what to do. It's 17-7. He breaks a run off the left edge, and you're going, the Giants are going to go down and put this game away. They're going to go up 24-7 right here. So the Bears haven't been able to stop them. Boom, he fumbles the ball, right? I believe it was C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Fumbles the ball, Bears get it, he gets concussed, game never the same from that point on. And then there it was, like Russell Wilson had one good drive where he checked the ball down and Singletary made the big play, and then that just left enough, for the Bears to make some magic happen at the end of the football game.
Why isn't Jameis Winston the backup? It doesn't feel like Brian Daboll trusts Russell Wilson.
I don't really get it either. Plus, I just feel like in a game like yesterday, I feel like Jameis Winston's capable of making bigger plays. That's to me the other thing that I look at. But I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a little bit of the politics of like, hey, we made him the starter, so we don't want to make him look like he's the third stringer. That doesn't look good on us either.
One of them should have been traded.
Right. I think so. I think most Giant fans think that. Yes, I do. But that was it It wasn't as heartbreaking as the Denver Bronco game, but it was up there, certainly, because they were the better team on the field for the majority of the football game. And there they were up 10 points with the Bears getting the ball with just a little bit over 6 minutes left in the football game.
That is sports media telling us we have breaking news. Brian Daboll has been fired.
What?
Wow. As the New York Giants head coach. In the middle of the first 15 here, our alarms were sirening off because, hey, there's breaking news. Stop talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers losing to the Chargers. You lost enough of your life watching that game last night.
Yep.
Pivot to some breaking news. The New York Football Giants are moving on from their head coach. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, a senior NFL insider for ESPN, Michigan man, Adam Schefter. Shefty, I know you were kind of waiting for us to finish while you were breaking that news. Did you expect that was coming this morning, or has this kind of come out of nowhere for you, Shefty?
No, I think that we kind of had a sense that this was possible. We knew this was coming. And, Pat, our timing's been impeccable over the last week, where basically you're getting me on as we got Sauce Gardner being traded, Rashid Shaheed being traded, Quinton Williams was coming down last week.
It reminds you of all the things I've done here.
It is just Brian Daboll who has been dismissed. That is the only one. And
Interesting.
we're in the midst of the season here. But this is pretty amazing when you look at it. The Giants' interim head coach, whoever that will be their sixth head coach since 2016.
Jeez. Okay, so that's 9 years ago, sixth head coach. Obviously, a lot of turnover. We saw the hard knocks behind the scenes in the offseason whenever, Mara comes in and Shane talks about moving on from Saquon to go in with Danny Dimes. We've seen Daboll run the meetings basically for all of their picks that they've done at the Combine in the draft process. Daboll knew this was a make-or-break season. Is that why he potentially wanted Aaron Rodgers maybe as quarterback, Russell Wilson as a quarterback, Jameis Winston as a quarterback, like a veteran quarterback to be able to go on a run? And what does this mean for Jackson Dart and the development of the future here, Shefty, in your eyes?
Well, I think here's the deal. Jackson Dart has been evaluated for 4 concussions this year. 4. And so the biggest thing this team can do is make sure it's protecting its quarterback. We've got a quarterback that has been evaluated for 4 concussions. We've got a team that has blown double-digit leads in 4 different road games. They are the inverse of the Chicago Bears. They've been in position to win all these games and haven't gotten it done. And I think that at some point in time, you make the decision that we're not going to move forward with this guy. I think this is a team also that puts so much money and time and investments and picks into its defense. And the defense is one of the worst in the league right now. And so I think that they feel like they need a reboot here. And they made the decision to move on from Brian Daboll. We'll see who the interim head coach is. I'm trying to think of the candidates on staff. Mike Kafka is the offensive coordinator. He might be a candidate here to take over as the head coach, though they may want him to concentrate on the offense, in which case it would be the special teams coach. But Brian Daboll becomes the second head coach let go this year following Brian Callahan in Tennessee.
You talk about the defense and having all these players supposed to be good and being dreadful, then it makes you automatically go to Shane. So Shane, they're not moving on from Shane right now, you say, the general manager. Do we think
Not right now. I'm told that Brian Daboll is the only one. I think it's fair to assume that when you're firing the head coach, everybody is going to come under review. Everybody. What they do with that, we'll see. That'll be up to John Mara, Steve Tisch, and others. But obviously, they felt like this was a move that they had to make today.
Okay, we appreciate the insight, and thank you for joining us here immediately. We've talked about a few things in this top 5 headlines. Do you mind if we go to number 2 right now while you're on here?
What is number 2?
More visible picture at the MVP picture. It feels like there is now a 3-horse race for the MVP in Drake May, Matthew Stafford, and Jonathan Taylor. First, we'll go with Drake May. Unbelievable for a second year, second head coach, second offensive coordinator. 3 if you go back 3 years for him back to college. He is leading this Patriots. I mean, it is fun to watch.
Sorry, my bad.
Had him early,
I ain't mean to keep y'all longer than I needed to. I had some notes I have to jot down while I'm doing this at the same time. It's another busy day. I told y'all there's going to be a lot of news today. It's a busy damn day already. So Giants head coach has officially been terminated as the head coach. I think they're using the assistant coach now as the head coach. I think they might be interested in another coach somewhere, and that's why they fired him. And it might be Bill Belichick. Who knows? We don't know what's coming yet. We'll find out as soon as we get the information. I'll bring it to you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Do you think that that was a good choice of firing the coach? I mean, I think sometimes we're too quick to fire these people and not give them enough chance to rebuild a team. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm not a GM. That's why I'm not a GM, right? But shout out to my followers, man. Shout out to my real day ones tuning into every fucking thing that I post. Y'all the ones, man. I'm gone. I got some more news too after this. Stay tuned. Another busy day, man.